This is Shan Chandrasekar welcoming you to another special on ATN's tribute to 100 years of Indian cinema. We brought you some of the finest of motion picture producers and directors, actors and musicians, three generations of artists over the period of nearly the last 70-80 years of Indian film industry. One such name who is an outstanding name and one of the biggest contributors to the development and growth of Indian cinema. He's an icon in Indian cinema, none other than the world famous Dr. S.P. Balasubrahmanyam.
मेरे जीवन साथी प्यार किए जा मेरे रंग में रंगने वाली परी हो या परियों की रानी या हो मेरी प्रेम कहानी आके तेरी बातों में हर शाम लगे सिंदूर दिल दीवाना बिन सजना के माने ना जा जाने मन तू ही मेरा दिल तुझ बिन तरसे नैना हम तुम दोनों जब मिल जाएंगे एक नया इतिहास बनाएंगे बहुत प्यार करते हैं तुमको शर्म दिल देखे दर्द मोहब्बत सोच समझ के ये सौदा किया है मैंने प्यार किया
My God, hearty congratulations. What an accomplishment. You know, what a history. We do a tribute to 100 years of Indian cinema. 50 years of that in terms of your own contribution is extremely significant in multiple languages. Be in Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, other languages. You as an outstanding singer, you as an actor, you as a producer, and your contribution to the film industry will be in the history books of Indian cinema for centuries to come. We want to talk a little bit about your roots in terms of your parents, because from what I understand, when we trace the history of Indian cinema, your father was a Harikatha Kalakshebam specialist in those days.
Right.
Indian cinema was actually an offshoot of Harikathas because in those days, majority of the films were either mythological or historical films. Particularly in Telugu and Tamil, that was very popular. Sanskrit was very common language used in both language films. So tell me about that particular days of your parents.
So in the beginning days, the music was at home because my father's main profession was Harikatha. And all the siblings were brought up by his exponents in Harikatha. So we were listening to him, that's all, but we were not made to learn music or anything. He wanted us to be educated actually. My dream was to become an engineer, and halfway through I came into this industry. So my ear was to good music, and he made me to listen to good musicians, classical musicians, and I was listening to that. And at that time in Telugu, Ghantasala was the most popular playback singer. He's yet, even after his demise, he's a household name over there.
Right.
And Leela, Sushila, Jiki, and all these great names. So I was listening to them, but my focus was more into Hindi music. I don't know, for reasons beyond, I don't know why it has happened. And from then onwards, I have become a great bhakta of Muhammad Rafi. I feel that he is the finest playback singer ever India had. So when I was in school, I just used to sing like any other kid. But it all happened participating in 1962 in some competitions and losing some and winning some prizes and being recognized by the chief guests who have come from filmdom at that time. So in one such competitions, Janaki ji, the most popular playback singer in South India, she heard me and said, because you are doing your engineering in Chennai, you should, then Madras of course, you should definitely meet some music directors and you should try your luck in films. I just laughed and said, ma'am, I don't know ABCDs of music, I never learned music. And she said, even I never learned music, I am not popular today. I thought she was pulling my legs. But she was very serious about, when I listen to you, I see something in you. You are very different. You must try. In case you get an opportunity, it's fine. If not, you are not losing anything. I was just 17 at that time.
Wow.
So I went, weekends I used to go to other lots of music directors asking for chances. They heard me. They said, you're singing good, but your voice is not matured enough. Neither we can use for a child artist or use for a hero. Let your voice get little matured, then we can give a good break. Then after a couple of years, I thought it was not my cup of tea. Father, with greatest difficulty, has sent me to Chennai to do my engineering. So I left at that. And later, Madras Social and Cultural Club, which still is a very predominant cultural club in Chennai. So there was a competition in which I took part, and the Ghantasala, Pindyala Nageswara, Dakshinamurthy were the judges. And at that time, I was identified by one upcoming music director at that time called Kodandapani. So he gave me a break in 1966.
Wow.
It didn't happen even immediately after he heard me in, actually. He took me to some producers. They said the same thing. He's a very young kid. Let his voice mature. After 2 years, he gave me a break. And it just happened. Even at that time, the first song I sang was along with Sushila ji, P.B. Srinivas, and one very famous stage singer called Raghuramaya at that time. The song was good, a semi-classical song, but I never expected that this song will take me places.
Oh.
So immediately I got a break in a Kannada film. It's how it happened was one of the Vainikas, the player who played Veena for my first recording session, heard me and said, I'm doing music for a Kannada film. You please sing. I didn't know ABCDs of Kannada, but he made me to learn the language. And then in 1969, I got an opportunity to sing in a Tamil film. Shanti Nilayam was my first film in which Iyarkaiyanum Ilaigani along with Sushila ji was my first song. So slowly from there I went to Malayalam, and then in 1980 I got the break in the Hindi filmdom through, actually I should say through K. Balachandar. And he convinced Lakshmikant Pyarelal and Prasad ji that I should sing in Ek Duje Ke Liye to Kamal Hassan, which fetched me a national award also, that Tere Mere Beech Mein, that song.
Every song in that film was a super hit. I think majority of the songs were really sung by you in that film.
The male songs.
Were all hits, they were all hits. So, Tere Mere Beech Mein was another masterpiece. Just do the first line for me.
Tere mere beech mein kaisa hai ye bandhan अनजाना मैंने नहीं जाना तूने नहीं जाना तेरे मेरे बीच में कैसा है ये बंधन अनजाना कैसा है ये बंधन अनजाना. And that's how it started. And until, you see, I started on the 15th December 1966, my first recording. And until 68, 69, I was not very sure that I'll be taking this profession seriously. I never left my education. I was going to my college. But later when I became very busy, I couldn't attend to my classes. Then I took a decision that let me concentrate on music. In case I am successful, I'll continue. If not, I can go back to my studies. But profession never gave me an opportunity to go back to engineering. I did my 3 years and I'm a half-baked mechanical engineer.
Wow.
That's how it all started.
I'm so glad you decided to go the other route.
Who
because
decides?
The music,
Shan, we don't decide, I think it's destiny. Everybody says that God was behind me and everything. Though I worked very hard, so until now I have not learned the theory of music. So when I listen to some songs which I have sung, it's amazing. How could I do that? Even I don't know how to write notation even now. But how could this happen? Which makes me more humble and think that there is something which I left unaccomplished in my last birth, and God has asked me, go and finish this one. which makes me humbler and believe in the supernatural. And people say, how with all these achievements, what are achievements? You think that single-handedly I can do anything? No. There is a lyricist, there is a music composer, there are musicians, there is a technological team in recording, and my actors who do so beautifully on the screen. So if 50 years, if I have traveled, it's not a journey alone I did. There are so many people along with me who traveled. And let me not forget about the listeners who are not still bored with my voice. They still want to listen to me. And it's an amazing journey, Shan, I tell you.